I don't even need this. I have one. Thank you, Mataji. Is it working, Prabhu? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jai Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Shri Radha Gokulanand ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna everyone. We are discussing Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, verse 24. We'll just recite Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya before. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to recite the verse and then you can response it. Yo antah sukho antara aramas tatha antara jyotir eva yaha sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuta digacchati yo antah sukha antara ramas tatha jyotir eva yaha sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuta digacchati yo antah sukha antara aramas tatha jyotireva yaha sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuta digacchati. Anyone would like to try? Okay, we'll go word by word. Yaha
yaha
vanvu,
vanvu,
antah sukhaha,
anta sukha,
happy from within,
happy from within,
anta arama,
anta arama,
actively enjoying within,
actively enjoying within,
tatha,
tatha,
as well as, antah jyoti,
anta jyoti,
aiming within,
aiming within,
eva,
eva,
certainly,
certainly,
yaha,
yaha,
anyone,
anyone,
saha,
saha,
he,
he,
yogi,
yogi,
a mystic,
a mystic,
brahma nirvanam,
nirvanam,
liberation in the supreme,
liberation in the supreme,
brahma bhutaha,
brahmabhutaha,
being self-realized,
being self-realized,
adhigacchati,
adhigacchati,
attains.
attains.
Translation: one whose happiness is within, who is active and rejoices within, and whose aim is inward, is actually the perfect mystic. He is liberated in the Supreme, and ultimately he attains the Supreme. Purport: unless one is able to relish happiness from within, how can one retire from the external engagements meant for deriving superficial happiness? A liberated person enjoys happiness by factual experience. He can therefore sit silently at any place and enjoy the activities of life from within. Such a liberated person no longer desires external material happiness. This state is called Brahma Bhuta, attaining which one is assured of going back to Godhead, back to home. So we'll just recite Mangalacharan and then probably we can discuss something regarding verse. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tashmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. Welcome to this Bhagavad Gita class. I think we can repeat the translation again. One whose happiness is within, who is active and rejoices within, and whose aim is inward, is actually the perfect mystic. He is liberated in the Supreme, and ultimately he attains the Supreme. So Bhagavad Gita is very special literature. Before we start discussing the verse by itself, probably we can see one of the verse by Sripad Adi Sankaracharya, which is in glorification of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So the Bhagavad Gita is compared compared to, so the all Upanishads combined together is compared to a cow, and Krishna by himself is a milkman, like he's milking the cow, and he's taking out all the essence like milk from all the Upanishads, and that milk is like compared to Bhagavad Gita. And Arjun, who is like a small calf, he's having he's relishing that milk. Sarva Upanishado Gao Dugdha Gopala Nandana Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdha Gita Mritam Mahat. So that was one of the verse from Gita Mahatmya written by Sripad Adi Sankaracharya. Now the verse by itself, maybe we can see the translation here. It talks about happiness. If we see any activities in our life, whatever we do, maybe study, job, business, or anything, the basic concept behind that is to have some sort of happiness. That's like a main motivation if we contemplate a bit on our activities. We want to derive some sort of happiness out of activities. And our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, he been asked here in London by itself in one of the radio programs by a reporter. He asked like, Swamiji, what's the purpose of life? What we are doing? What's the purpose? What we're trying to make out of the life? And Srila Prabhupada very wonderfully, without even thinking, he replied like, the purpose of life is to enjoy. Now hearing this from a spiritual person, it may be a bit bewildering maybe, to enjoy and spiritual together. But Srila Prabhupada explained that yes, the purpose of life is to enjoy. Because the living entity at its very core is spiritual and is meant to enjoy. Vedanta Sutra says, Anandamayo Bhyasat, means living entity is meant to be joyful. So, Srila Prabhupada explained that the purpose of life is to enjoy, but we don't know how to enjoy. We are on the wrong platform. It's like a fish within the water. It can enjoy within the water, but if you take it out of the water, then what to speak of enjoy? It will struggle to even live. So we are also being spiritual, spirit soul, carrying different bodies, sometimes human body, sometimes dog's body, or similarly, different bodies for fulfilling different desires. But yeah, the bottom line is enjoyment. But we can enjoy only if we can, by a spiritual enjoyment. On a spiritual platform we can enjoy. Now if we see in our material life that we are anyways enjoying, someone may ask like, I don't need to be that spiritual to enjoy or to be happy at least. But we can, if we contemplate a bit on our daily activities out of which we are trying to derive some sort of happiness, we can see that happiness is temporary, limited. We cannot enjoy it, or we cannot become happy by that particular practice, or by that particular thing eternally, or at least long term. Usually we understand that happiness, probably we are on weekends, we're having a nice Saturday, Sunday, somewhere out, and we're thinking that is, we are enjoying, we are happy. But actually, it's just the absence of misery. Like, most of us don't like to go for job maybe. We find Mondays a bit hard after having weekends. But yeah, on weekends we are kind of happy just because we don't have to go to work, we can wake up late, or maybe we can do our stuff, our personal time. So that's the idea of material happiness we have normally. Now, someone may ask, like, we are talking so much about happiness and misery. Is it even wrong to have a desire to enjoy? Um, there is no. It's not really an issue to enjoy. As I said, like as we mentioned, that Vedanta Sutra says, Anandamaya Abhyasat, that living entity is meant to be joyful. But we don't know how to enjoy properly on a spiritual platform. It is said in Padma Puran, Ramante yogino ante satyananda chidatmani iti rama pade nashu aparam brahma abhidhiyate. That all the yogis, mystics who meditate for many, many years, decades, they focus their minds, they meditate upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ram, or Lord Krishna or Vishnu. And it is because of that spiritual contact with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are able to derive not limited happiness but unlimited happiness. And that's why they are able to meditate for so long, because Krishna is a Satchidananda Vigraha, he is full of knowledge, eternity. So just by coming in contact with Krishna or Lord Ram, one can derive unlimited happiness. Now, the other concept of deriving happiness is through service. It's a bit strange, like service is usually we're giving something and we are not taking something through service. The whole idea of service we have in our normal daily life is that we're giving something to someone. Probably at our day-to-day routine, we're serving country, we're serving our company or business, customers, we're serving someone because that's the nature of the living entity, to serve. Even though we don't necessarily realize it, that we are serving someone. Mother serves her son or daughter. Similarly, like when parents become old, kind of, then the son or daughter, they meant to be serving their parents. Politician meant to serve country. And in this way, the service, if we see, it's there in our day-to-day routine. But the service perfection is when a living entity serves Krishna or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because Krishna is the Supreme and we are the part and parcel of the Supreme. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mam eva amsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasa sasthan indriyani prakritisthani karshati. That the living entity is my part and parcel. And they are trying to enjoy in the material world, but they are struggling with their mind and senses. So Srila Prabhupada gives one very nice analogy to understand this concept of service, serving the Supreme. Srila Prabhupada gives the analogy of the hand and the body. If the hand is serving the body, through hand we are doing various activities. We're providing food to our stomach through hand. If the hand by itself try to enjoy the food, it will be not possible really to enjoy. Hand cannot eat by itself. But the hand's duty is to provide, supply the nourishment to stomach through the mouth. And that's how hand is full by itself. If we saw the hand separate from the whole body, then there is no meaning of having that hand. Like that hand is useless because it can't do like anything without being connected with the body. So the same idea is that when a living entity, we as spiritual soul, something more than body, when we try to serve Supreme somehow or other with different activities, then just like hand, we are in our fulfillness, and then we can have that sort of happiness out of the activities. And then we have this misconception about service, that service means something inferior. Like if I'm serving someone, that means I'm in inferior position to the person whom I'm serving, and he is in the superior position. And that's true to the extent if we talk for the material world or our normal world, which is not spiritual. Like people are trying to exploit each other, either financially or so many different ways. They want to cheat. Srila Prabhupada used to say this, the material world is full of cheater and cheated. So yeah, but in spiritual world or in spiritual life, this service is completely opposite. Krishna says, so yeah, we can see the practical example. We are discussing Bhagavad Gita, which is part of Mahabharata, and probably all of us may aware of it, that Krishna was the charioteer of Arjun's chariot. And normally we hear this and we take it very kind of normally, like, yeah, he was just driving the chariot, what's a big deal? But imagine, like, you are in the middle of the war and maybe thousands or millions of people are fighting, killing each other. Most of them are like shouting because it's not very peaceful in battlefield. So when a charioteer and when Arjun wants to discuss something with Krishna, like maybe he wants to ask, like, if you can take right turn or left turn, what they're supposed to do, like, they don't have this facility, like he has a Bluetooth call or something, let me like just take right turn, and Krishna is taking like, okay, let me take right turn. So Arjun used to use his leg on the shoulder of Krishna. So for example, if he wants to take right turn, he used to kick on the shoulder of Krishna on right hand side, and then to stop in the middle, like a strong kick. That he has to do, not out of joy, but he has to do that because there was no way to communicate. They can't hear, you know. But Krishna was joyfully doing that service for 18 days. And he wasn't doing like out of duty or something, but because Arjun was his friend. Arjun, if we see other way, like Arjun is meant to serve Krishna because Krishna is God and Arjun is living entity. But we see here completely opposite. In spiritual conception, there is nothing superior or inferior between the master and servitor. They are on equal platform. Even in Vrindavan, when Krishna used to be like a child, then the Gopsakhas, his childhood friends, they used to climb upon the shoulder of Krishna to maybe grab some fruit or something. And Krishna wasn't like, I'm Supreme Personality of Godhead, so many millions of universe emanating just by my breath, single breath. And this is kind of offensive what you're doing. But he wasn't like that, you know. He was deriving great pleasure serving his devotee. So devotees are serving Krishna, and Krishna serves his devotee. And that's how the reciprocation goes on. And then the service begins, if we want to see like how the service really begins. So there are various ways. Prahlad Maharaj mentions in the Bhagavatam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnupada Sevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dashyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. So this is called Navda Bhakti. Maharaj mentioned 9 different stages or ways of rendering service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, few of them are like Shravanam, means hearing about Krishna, about the name, fame, and the glories of Krishna. Because if we want to love someone, if we want to get attached to someone, we naturally hear about them. And more we hear, more we get attached. And by attachment, we can serve them more nicely because we know like how great is Krishna. And we can understand the importance of having that relation with God. Then there is Kirtanam. Kirtanam means also what we do, what we just did before the class. We sing about the names of the Lord. Kirtanam not necessarily means just Kirtan, but it can be anything to glorify Krishna. Maybe we are just, instead of chatting with each other, maybe we can just discuss something about Krishna. And then that's also a part of Kirtanam. We are glorifying Krishna. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, remembering the Lord. We can remember the Lord in different ways. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gokulanand ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Yes, so we can remember Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions various practical ways how we can remember. Like he mentions that this is called Vibhuti Yoga, by the way. Krishna gives different Vibhutis. How we can see Krishna in material world. Krishna says, Rasoham apsu konte, I am the taste of water. So while drinking water, we can remember Krishna like the taste, the water which is quenching our thirst is Krishna. Krishna says, Balam balvatam chaham, means I am the strength of the strident. So if we see some strong person, we can understand that that is Krishna. The strength is coming from Krishna. Krishna says, Buddhim buddhimatam asmi, that I am the intelligence in the intelligent man. So if we see someone intelligent, or even if we see our own self, maybe we are able to do something very nice, something intellectual. We can understand that that intelligence is coming from Krishna. That will also help us to stay grounded and humble. Like that, Krishna gives so many different vibhutis to see how we can see him in the material world, in our day-to-day life. And then practically, if we see in our life what we can do, maybe we can start chanting. If we are not chanting at all, maybe we can start chanting 1 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If we are already chanting 1, then maybe we can increase the number of rounds. If we are already chanting 16 maybe, then we can do more if we have time, if we are free. Or otherwise we can just chant more attentively. And then we can read scriptures. We can use our intelligence to understand Krishna. Krishna is unlimited. It's difficult to understand Krishna. Actually impossible. But even if we try with our little intelligence, which is also given by Krishna, that will help us to connect with him. So we can read, we have so many books. Srila Prabhupada has written more than 80 books. Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, other small books. And they are very helpful. They are kind of reminder for us every day. If we read every day maybe 1 page or even a half paragraph or something, depends if we start having that habit, then that's like a daily reminder for us. Daily we are reminding ourselves by reading that I am the part and parcel of Krishna, I'm meant to serve Krishna. And yeah, like that. And then the most important part of devotion practice or to grow in devotional service is associating with devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is not different from Krishna, he himself declared it, sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hai, labha matra sadhu sangha. Okay, sadhu sangha, sarva sastra koi, labha matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hai. That all the scriptures are telling just one thing in a sense, that we should take association of devotees. And simply by that association, even if one takes just a bit of association, lava matra, then they can attain the perfection, sarva siddhi hai. So we have different activities going on here in temple. This temple, obviously it's very good that we are coming for darshan and everything, but then Srila Prabhupada wanted it to make it more than temple, making it educational center, education of the knowledge, giving the knowledge of God, of who we are, what's our constitutional position, what's our real identity, to question ourselves, are we just body or are we something more? And what's our relationship with Krishna? So this kind of different questions has been answered in our scripture, and Srila Prabhupada have very kindly translated all the scriptures from Sanskrit to English, and not just English actually, with his mercy now it is available in more than 89 languages. Last time I checked it was quite few, I think a year ago I checked. Now we have even more, like we have Srimad Bhagavatam in Chinese language, Japanese language. I just recently saw a news, they released in Arabic as well, the first canto. So yeah, there is no limit of, like now no one can say that because I don't understand Sanskrit, so I can't read scriptures, because we have translations. Not just translation, we have purport. So the purport is something which explains the verse how we can put in our practical life. Because sometimes for us, understanding the translation, like the practical application part, it can be a bit challenging. But yeah, Srila Prabhupada has kindly given the purport as well. So if you open any book, any scripture, you will have transliteration. You can even learn Sanskrit just by reading Srila Prabhupada's books. You will get literally word by word translation. You can learn some Sanskrit slokas. You can learn translations, then purport, and you can put that whole thing in our practical life. So that was some of the different ways how we can engage our self in devotional service, and as the verse says, we can become happy within. So that was all. I'm not sure if we have any question or comments, feedbacks. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Maybe we speak a little bit about the importance of going within. This kind of first sentence, one whose happiness is within.
Yeah.
Kind of what that means for us day to day in terms of external happiness versus internal happiness, maybe.
Yeah, so external happiness, as we discussed, the external happiness is something related to our senses. Like we have sense and then sense objects. So maybe we are seeing something nice. We have this desire to taste something nice, to hear something nice. And if that is kind of connected with material life, then that's not really happiness. I think just few verses before Krishna described the material happiness. Yehi samsparsaja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate adyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. That the intelligent person, a wise person, does not engage himself in the sense enjoyment or the happiness derived from sense objects. Because that's temporary. It has beginning, it has end. So we can understand that's temporary. But Krishna here in this verse describes that the happiness within, so that means spiritual happiness, as per my understanding. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
So great. When we start chanting Hare Krishna, we experience some happiness within.
Yeah.
But over a period of time, what I've observed is that devotees also start getting cried out, frustrated.
Yeah.
That happiness seems to disappear. The process is being executed, but why did that happiness disappear? It should have increased, right?
Hmm.
So what are the possible wrong things the individual or the practitioner might be doing with
Hmm.
respect to this share?
Yeah. Thank you for the question, Prabhu. I think you are more qualified to answer this, but because we are learning from you, but we can try whatever I heard from seniors. Yes, I think when we begin chanting, like if we remember our new days, we were quite simple. We were not very complicated as we are now. Sometimes we have doubt like, is it really working or I'm just wasting my important 2 hours, I can do something else maybe out there. And then there is concept of aparadh as well. We have different aparadhs, offenses towards the holy name. Yeah, but I think, if I say in my life, the main thing I noticed which was simplicity. When I started chanting, when I was very new, then it wasn't really that much struggle. In fact, I was having so much fun time with chanting. In the morning, I used to wake up, I used to chant almost all of my 16 rounds, or at least 14 or something. And that used to be very nice experience. And I used to have that motivation that let me chant more, because it is something very nice. Let me just chant more and few rounds. So even after coming from my job, I used to chant few extra rounds, whatever my time was allowing to me. But then as time passes through, if I notice now, like I started becoming more and more complicated even now. And yeah, that kind of made my chanting more difficult. Yeah, so maybe simplicity. Thank you, Prabhu. No. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Also, I heard from one senior devotee, like he was questioning me. If you say you don't have any taste for chanting, that's probably wrong, because if we see in our life, all of us have at least some day, maybe one or some day, like that we haven't chanted even one round since morning, and we feel some sort of emptiness, like we are missing something. Uh, so I think that by itself, it's kind of an attachment to holy name, maybe very little in quantity, but yeah, if we feel something is missing, if we don't chant, like even one round. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for very nice to us. My question is, inside the translation it says, happiness is within, acting and truth is within, his aim is inward. And so I wanted to ask, does that mean that you stop all the external activities? Or like, because everything's internal, and therefore we get liberated from the Supreme, and ultimately we attain the Supreme. So does that mean that we just stop everything external, we don't do any work outside, or how does that determine?
Yeah, Arjun in the Bhagavad Gita asked very similar question, like, should I give up all my activities and should I go to jungle and kind of meditate? But then Krishna says that Ma manusmara yudhyascha, simultaneously remember me and fight. So in Arjun's case, fighting was his duty. In our case, it could be different, maybe our business, job, study, etc. But the main point is to remember him. Yeah. So not necessary giving up the activities. Yeah. Hope so. That helps. Hare Krishna.
Just to follow up this point about going within, kind of like in the process, and how the end of the verse says that he is liberated in the Supreme and ultimately he attains the Supreme. So from my understanding, one that goes within, he'll attain the Supreme. Do we have examples of individuals that don't go within, like Kamsa, who attained liberation, but he didn't go within? His process was just meditating on killing Krishna. Maybe you could speak on this a little bit about, someone like that, how they got liberation, and just how does that apply to us then? I'm not saying that we should not be thinking of killing Krishna, but this point about, someone that wasn't a sadhaka in one sense, but still attained liberation.
I think in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, or yeah, please correct me if I'm in wrong scripture, but yeah, the verse goes like Anukulyena Krishnanusīlanam, means something which is favorable to Krishna consciousness or devotional practice. So obviously we have to remember Krishna, but not unfavorably. We have to remember him favorably. So in Kamsa's case, it was unfavorably, like he was kind of envious, or scared actually, scared of Krishna. So because of that scarcity, he was very much in fear from Krishna. And that's why he was always thinking of Krishna in fear. So just by thinking Krishna in fear, if someone can have that kind of liberation, impersonal, then if we think in like favorable, then we can imagine what can be attained. Yeah. Anything else? Okay. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
His grace, Bhaktivedanta Prabhu ki.
Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram.
Shri Shri Radha Gokulanand ki, Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Gauranidai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Ki Jayo Jayo Gaura Chandra Arati Shobha. Keep